audience here as well. Season premiere week, day 2, and we've got, as I said, back-to-back superheroes. Chris Evans, a.k.a. Captain America, most recently star of one of my favorite movies. Y'all, I love Knives Out. I can watch it over and over. But for Chris, his journey is much more than the movies and characters we've fallen in love with. In fact, recently, he teamed up with a filmmaker, Mark Casson, to create a starting point, a new platform for us to be able to talk to each other, not at each other. When it comes to politics, the conversation around it, of course, we know ends up with people arguing, storming out of rooms, defriending each other on social media. He wants us to be better than that. Take a look.
The goal is to present this information as best we can without tipping the scales, to make sure voters understand the issues clearly and that their voices can be heard.
I got into politics because I wanted to help people.
Bigger diversity of voices.
To do good. Climate change.
Veterans issues.
A recognition that other people may have different points of view, but that we're all American, that we love our country very deeply.
The more people involved in politics, the better.
Chris Evans joins us from Boston, Massachusetts. Mark Casson is from Washington, D.C. live. Thank you both for joining us. Chris, before we dig into the politics, Chadwick Boseman, I just spoke with Sam Jackson. I know you lost a friend, and you said on social media you were endlessly grateful for your friendship. How has it been processing this?
It's been tough, it's been tough for everybody. And I think that's why, that kind of highlights the power that she had. As Sam said, his cultural impact is just immeasurable. His not just as an artist, but as a man, the way he spoke, the way he carried himself. He bred an allegiance. He galvanized, inspired. So it's heartbreaking. It's tough to process, but his impact, his legacy is solidified forever.
I'm curious too, you're talking about legacy. You are doing something that I just admire. Listen, as I said, Captain America, all your films, you're brave as a superhero. You are even far more brave than I could imagine going into world politics. Full disclosure, I think I mentioned this to you. We were going to do a project together at South by Southwest, and it got canceled. I was in cable news for 10 years. I've never said this publicly, but you know this. I said the day I left unemployed, I would never go back to cable news covering politics. There are great people who do it. I have amazing friends. Joanne Reed drops the mic. All of them are great. For me, I would leave there some days in tears because I felt like if it wasn't about destroying or slamming or owning someone, that you weren't winning. And I didn't like what I was doing when I left there. So now you're jumping into politics. I have no idea why you're doing this, Chris. It's a suicide mission.
Yeah, I'm not sure why either. It's well said. Yeah, but I think that exact narrative you just highlighted is what we're trying to diffuse a little bit. I think that kind of vitriolic atmosphere is what turns people off from politics. So I think that's what we're trying to help not only quell, but demystify some of the political landscape as well.
Well, Mark, obviously,
like you said, Tamron, in your last segment, with Sam, we need places where people can have conversation where it's not all combative.
Yeah.
And just because things are harder to talk about or are divisive by nature doesn't mean we have to use them to divide each other. And so hopefully we could, take a small step and make a small platform where people have a chance to access their elected officials around things that, they might disagree on, but don't have to be disagreeable while examining them.
Right, but listen,